Hi, my name is Bobby Grace, and I'm here with a good friend of mine, Jimmy Slattery. He's the director of golf at Belleair Country Club. And I just want to show you, first of all, Belleair Country Club is right here on the west coast of Florida. This is a picture-perfect Chamber of Commerce day. It's right here on near the Gulf of Mexico. And you see, this is the 14th hole, which was one of the most photographed holes in the country for years. Well, Belleair is a private club, and I've been fortunate to be able to play here once in a while in my upbringing. What we're going to do is bring you a couple more putting tips, which hopefully you've heard these before, because then you'd be on the right track. But if you haven't heard them, these things can be very valuable and take some strokes off your game. Now, one of the things that we're going to demonstrate today is not to ground your putter all the way. It's to relax your muscles and be able to give you just a nice sensation of a easy drawback. All right, now, see, most people ground their club all the way onto ground right behind the ball. If you ever notice Payne Stewart, when he was winning those U.S. Opens, he used to tap the ball, or tap that putter on the ground so he would engage his muscles, and then at the same time, he would take back that putting stroke to the backstroke. And I think this is one of the coolest ways to engage your muscles, is tapping it. There's another way like Jack Nicklaus used to do. If you'll take a look at Jimmy, he's going to hover the putter just over the ground, not quite touching the ground, which causes a nice, easy takeaway. You see that? Beautiful. Now that's very important to me, because if the ball moves, it also prevents you from getting a penalty shot. There you are. And just show Jimmy that the opposite of that would be grounding the club totally, then you have to engage your muscles to pick it up on the way back, which really, yeah, it just takes it to an abrupt stage instead of smooth takeaway. All right, you do this and I guarantee your putting stroke will get a whole lot smoother. Okay, now we have another putting tip that's super, super important. I was fortunate enough to play in the New Year's Invitational over at Lakewood Country Club years ago with a guy you know named Lenny Matisse. Lenny Matisse was probably the best at doing what I'm about to illustrate to you of anybody I've ever seen on tour. Now, Jim, go ahead and hit a couple of putts and see if you spot something in his method of putting that you don't like. All right, hit one more. And you can see he's staying down just to where he hits the ball, and then he comes up. What happens? Ball goes to the right. Generally, it'll go offline. Causes an erratic distance control. It's really not a good method. Okay. Now we're going to take 3 more putts, and we're going to show you what one of the ways that made Lenny Matisse just one of the best putters and one of the best players I've ever seen. If you'll notice, when Jim takes the putting stroke now, he's not even going to look at the hole at all. He's going to listen for that ball to hit that cup. And what's interesting is, all right, now, he wouldn't hear it, but he would have probably heard his buddies say, oh, wow, he lipped that out. All right. Now, he could hear it. Never had to look up. He could hear it hit the hole. And like I say, even if you come real close, the guys you're playing with are usually going to let you know what's going on. That's fine. Now, see, one of the best things is his upper body doesn't move, his head doesn't move, and he strikes the ball at the same place on the club face about every time as a result. You try this, I guarantee it'll shave some strokes off your game.